Hey, it's Sizzling Popcorn. In this video, we're going to do a discovery flight in New York City to take a look at the frame rates per second and see if there's an improvement with World Update 5. Because beforehand, just a couple of days ago, I did a test at JFK in a 747 in ultra settings, and my FPS was between about 14 and 25. But I think we can do better this time around. So let's get started. Going on the discovery flight, and we're off to New York City. It's in ultra settings already, and as you can see on the right side, I've got the dev mode on with the frames per second, and you can also see my main thread for the CPU. And it's obviously it's not blocking, because it would block at what, 13 milliseconds before. Because the way the game, the sim, whatever you want to call it, they're both pretty much. But it was just using the one thread, so it was bottlenecking. Now with sim update 5. They've made it so that it can be multi-thread. And right now, even though it's limited sometimes by the main thread, we're over 45. Yeah, even if it dips down, we haven't moved yet. Let's get the flight started here. So with these discovery flights, they give you like the optimal weather and stuff in daytime to like take some very cinematic video shots or pictures. So as you can see here on the right side, you got some rain, double rainbow, and then on the east side, on the Brooklyn side, it's pretty much clear skies. So we're just over Central Park right now. Going to increase the throttle here. And with the discovery flights, you've got all these points of interest that they'll show you, so you can identify buildings and points of interest very easily. Like you got the Chrysler Building coming up. And then to the right of it, you've got the Empire State. And the reason why I chose New York City is because it's one of the most dense, populated areas with photogrammetry. So if we look down here, this is all photogrammetry. And the photogrammetry, it's not nicely polished stuff. So it's going to be like dirty looking. But if you went to New York City, it'd be pretty much like that anyways. This is what, the Flatiron? Flatiron Building or something iron building. The tag didn't come up, but you see, we're over 50. Now I'm going to go into the cockpit. Here in the cockpit, I've got the working titles G1000. They're experimental. They're still doing work on this, but then it's going to replace the G1000, all the Asobo airplanes that have the G1000. So rather than updating something outside the marketplace and trying to go to the GitHub, you can get it right there in the marketplace as of this latest update. We're up to 60. And you'll see as we get further away from downtown Manhattan, that frame rate's going to increase. And this happened to me last time, but I guess I never recorded. I thought it was recording, but it never did. But a new feature with the Sim Update 5 is your flight assistant. So your flight assistant can give you points of interest around you. So like airports, you got Newark Liberty, you got Jamaica, LaGuardia, Edo. There's more. You can go into cities, landmarks, fauna, and then you can do the AI piloting. There's actually more detailed settings for the AI piloting, but I think it's still broken, the AI piloting. Because the other day I had it on. Yeah, well, actually yesterday I had it on. Then I went to Kelowna, different airplane, and I started at the end of the taxiway just before getting onto the runway, and it automatically had the AI piloting, and the AI just sent me right through the terminal at Kelowna. So yeah, not the best AI. So we're over 60 frames per second. We're in the drone camera. I'm gonna go back in to the cockpit. I'm gonna try to recreate what I did that didn't happen or that didn't get recorded. So I'm going to set Liberty, Newark as a destination. And look at that. As soon as you set that as a destination, frame rates just drop right down to 10. And then the main thread is now like 90 to 100 milliseconds. It's crazy. And I'm not even over the photogrammetry, so I should be getting like over 60 FPS. So, world update, yes, it has increased the FPS, but it fails at some other stuff here. I'm not exactly sure why this is happening, but as soon as I chose that destination, boom, it dropped to 10. If you know, let me know in the description below. I'd appreciate it. That way I can fix my sim, and it might also help others out. But yeah, this is ridiculous because right now I'm in a freeze. And pretty much all I have running is the sim and Streamlabs OBS. That's it. So I'm gonna bring it into Newark and go for a landing, and let's see if the frames per second get better once we land. Okay, we're just over 6 nautical miles out. This is pretty atrocious. If I had this in iRacing, I wouldn't be able to race. I wouldn't be able to hit the apexes. I'd be hitting the wall or my opponents. I would say it's doable, but no, this... I would say minimum, give me 30 FPS minimum. Anything less, it's just like you might as well draw the picture on a piece of paper and like do like the old cartoon style. Okay, let's we're gonna reduce the throttle here. And that bridge, I bet you can't go underneath it, nor the other one. All of a sudden, frames per second just picked up again. Oh. Again, this is on the ultra settings. So the frames are coming back up again. Although the main thread is limiting. And yes, I know I'm way too high here, but that's not the purpose here. I'm not trying to teach you how to fly. I'm just showing you we want to take a look at the frames per second here. Very good. There we go. And we've landed here at Liberty. We made it in one piece. As you can see here, the frame rates are now in the 35 to 38 range. But I'm wondering why it just jumped down automatically to 10 frames per second. Just not sure. But that's it for this video. If you know the answer, let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, make sure you smash that like button. And if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the bell notification. That way you'll know when the next video comes out or when I go into live stream. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.